everybody. Welcome back to Snowbeast Performance. On this episode, we're going to work on balance progressions. So again, as we're getting ready for our winter season, we want to make sure that that nervous system is primed up and ready to react, because you're not really watching the terrain as much as you're feeling the terrain. So we want to make sure that your ankles, your nervous system, everything is ready to react to any changes that might happen unexpectedly. So we're going to have Ashley start with a simple part of our balance is just getting your feet close together, right? As we make our base of support more narrow, we have less control over our balance. Right? This is a pretty simple spot for her, so we're gonna move her right to the next progression, which would be tandem stance or heel to toe. Right? This makes our base of support even more narrow. And you can see she has a little perturbation in her feet, a little wobbliness, and that's great. We wanna challenge that. We want that reaction to be happening. After that, we move just to a single leg balance position. Obviously less contact area, less support with this, and again, a little more challenging. Now those are the 3 foot positions that we like to use. And then we can challenge these a little bit differently. So we're gonna come back to, let's go back to the tandem stance position, 1 foot in front of the other. And right now, we use our vision as a buffering system to make sure our balance is in check. But if we take our vision away, so we're gonna have Ashley close her eyes, balance gets a little more challenging, right? She has a little more wobble going on, she has a little more challenge, but she has a good reaction, right? We'd be more concerned if she didn't react and she just fell over. So the next progression is we're gonna have her open her eyes, and then we're gonna have her move her head side to side. And she could just be looking at a target straight ahead and moving about a third of the direction in each side. The faster you go, the more challenging this is. So let's speed up that head motion a little bit. Right, so again, that gives her a little challenge, but she reacts just fine. And then we can combine those things. So we're gonna stop for a moment. We're gonna have her close her eyes. And then once we close her eyes, we're gonna have her moving her head side to side, start slowly. And you can see how her nervous system is really having to fight this. It's really having to turn on and find the inside edge and the outside edge of her foot. Obviously that's gonna be important for our edge changes. And the left foot and the right foot have to react independently. They both have to work really well. And then let's go ahead and open your eyes. Let's switch your feet for a moment. And of course, we want to do everything on equal sides. Most people will balance in their back foot in this position. So if you have an ankle injury or a pain or anything like that, you might find that difference of which foot is in front to be allowing you to do it or not. So we can try adding the eyes closed. We'll go right to eyes closed with head turning. Right. After this, you could add in all sorts of other implements like balance devices, any balance boards, any of those kind of fun toys that you have. But this is a great way you can do this at the beginning of a workout, make sure your nervous system is turned on. Also works really well when you're under fatigue. We're gonna add in one little strength training component to it. So we're gonna have Ashley pick up this kettlebell or a dumbbell, whatever you have available. And we're gonna balance just on one leg and have her lean forward just a little bit, let that knee bend. And then we're just gonna pass that weight from hand to hand. And a little bit of a pause on each side. Right, stabilizing as that weight shifts from the inside of her body to the outside of her body. Obviously, a heavier weight would be more challenging. I generally don't have people work on this with too much speed. We actually want to have that pause and that hold. But this is a great way to work the inside and outside of the hips. Again, work on the inside and outside edge control of your foot. And it's just a simple way that you can do this at home. And obviously, you do it on both sides. Those are our progressions of our balance training. Go ahead, show them how you do.
Okay, great. On my left side?
Right, so a little more challenging, but a great exercise for her, right? Something she can be safe with, something she can work towards. Trying to keep that big toe down onto the ground so she has that good contact and that base of support. But those are our balance progressions that we like to start people at. Eventually we start to add in other tools that are going to challenge the balance devices that you can stand on, and then higher level. But this is a great way to start getting your balance trained for your winter season. We will be coming back with more information, so please make sure you check in, and I hope you enjoyed what we gave you.